Guys, according to Fabrizio Romano, exclusive, Chelsea requests Conor Gallagher to return to London on Tuesday. That's tomorrow, guys. To set to book flight. Let me say it again, just in case it flew over your head. Chelsea request our boy, our former boy, and now about to come back as our boy. So Chelsea requests Conor Gallagher. Chelsea requests Conor Gallagher to return to London on Tuesday. He's set to book the flight home. Chelsea see all deals as separate. JOAO Felix too offered to Chelsea on Sunday. So Fab is saying that Atletico Madrid offered JOAO Felix to us on Sunday. However, door remains open for Gallagher to join Atletico Madrid after the medical is done, up to all parties involved. Listen, you're like, what? What does this mean? What the heck is going on? Right? What the heck? I mean, Fab. I mean, we had a deal, guy. You told us that this was a here we go, right? I mean, just when you think that you have seen it all in terms of Chelsea transfer, market deals, like, right? I mean, we find a way to one up ourselves. And today is just drama on top of, drama. Um, Guys, it appears that as it stands right now, as I mentioned in my last video, the Conor Gallagher deal, the Conor Gallagher sale to Atletico Madrid for 34.5 million pounds. It appears to be unwinded. It appears is barely hanging by a thread right now. It's literally dangling by half a thread, if there's any such thing. I mean, I guess we're gonna go to bed by God's grace and wake up in the morning, and everybody, if you're a Chelsea fan, you're probably gonna rush to your phone and find out what has happened. What is our fate? What is our fate with regards to this Gallagher deal? I mean, the drama, the suspense is just too much. This is way more than reality show producer can even dream up. I don't know if you guys, again, there's really no need for me to provide the background on this. It's well documented over the last one day. I was gonna say 2 days, not to 2 days. It's just the versus yesterday when the first shoe dropped, and that was Chelsea basically pulling out of the Samuel Morodion deal, and then the information that Chelsea had an interest in Felix, and then replacing Felix as their player to buy from Atletico Madrid. Now, again, this is all based on premise, right? Because the truth of the matter is nobody. The only people in the room are Chelsea handlers and Atletico Madrid handlers, and obviously, and also Gallagher and the players that are involved. All these Fabrizio and Ornstein, all these guys, none of these guys are in the room. It's just little crumbs that they're being fed. So the reality is there's a lot of a lot of sort of missing pieces of the puzzle that we don't know. That's just the reality, and that's why this thing, all these up and down drama-filled stories are not really making any kind of sense right now. But based on the most recent information, again, with a grain of salt, because events are basically these are moving pieces that just keep changing by the hour, if not by the minute. Based on the last information that we received, again, as I mentioned, the idea was for Chelsea to buy JOAO Felix as opposed to Samu. So we walked away from Samuel, and the intent is to then make a bid on Felix. Now our bid, understandably, is going to be what the same amount, right? The same amount that we the same accepted 35 million pound bid that we had, that was a done deal previously. But as it turns out, apparently Atletico Madrid does not want to do the Felix deal at that same price, which you might say it makes sense, but I feel like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because Chelsea, whether you agree or you don't agree, our valuation of Gallagher is much, much higher than the 34.5 million bid that we accepted from Atletico Madrid. And the premise is, we will agree to sell this player to you for much less than our value. Now, keep in mind that we had an offer from Aston Villa, of somewhere in the region of between 55 to up to 58 million pounds that we missed out on because Gallagher refused to make the move to Villa. Again, that's his right, that's his choice, right? But again, our choice is that that's our valuation. So we brought our valuation down, arguably, by around 20 million pounds, so that on the premise that you at Atletico Madrid will sell Chelsea a player and give us a discount, a similar discount. Now Felix, the market for Felix is almost, I won't say it's non-existent, but there are not many big clubs. We're basically the biggest club out there that actually have an interest in. I mean, apart from Barker, in fairness to Barker, but I mean, Barker is strapped for cash. So Barker is not really part of the market from a realistic point of view. I mean, you wouldn't count them in. Otherwise, they would have been on the table bidding as well. So the market is, what it is, and the premise then is, from a Chelsea, perspective, is if we're giving you a massive discount on our guy, you should give us a massive discount on your guy, not with a standing that we have switched guys on you. We switched it from Samu to Felix. The deal, the agreed deal, should still be the same agreed deal. Right now, as you can imagine, fans, Chelsea fans, the pro, if you want to call it that, the pro of Gallagher fans, they've of course gone in meltdown mode. Predictably, some of our fan base have gone in meltdown mode and blame the club. Obviously it's a disgrace. Talking about is a disgrace the way Chelsea has dealt with Gallagher and whatnot. But hey, guys, business is not personal. At the end of the day, is when you're locked in on business, you're locked in on business, and collateral damage. And on the wayside of, yes, Gallagher is a bit of a collateral. He's suffering a bit of the collateral effects of two big clubs trying to get the best deal that they want to get, and that's sometimes it happens that way. Whether if it's not Gallagher, it's going to be another player. I'm sure that it's happened in the past, and it's going to happen again in the future. Maybe not with as much drama as we have, but it's just the way it goes. And we've had players that thought that they had a done deal, traveled all the way to the other club, only you feel me, to find their way back at Chelsea. I mean, Ziyech and so on and so forth. I mean, obviously not quite the exact same set of facts, but what I'm trying to say is that these disappointments do happen. So what's next? Well, what's next is we don't know. We as Chelsea fans, we can only hope that hopefully by tomorrow calmer heads will prevail. Chelsea will make an offer, an improved offer. It may not be the same 35 million. Maybe they might throw a few dollars on top of the 35 mil to pacify these guys, and then they'll accept the offer, and Felix will be on his way to the bridge, and then there wouldn't be any need for Gallagher to board that flight back to London tomorrow. That's my hope. I don't know. What do you guys feel? Please leave your thoughts and your comments below, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you guys. Good night.